Hi guys, welcome to Even Lighten. This is a new channel that I've been inspired to do. I have actually been being called to do this channel since April 11th and did not know exactly what I was going to do on it. I was going to go more towards just the twin flames, but I've been being called to really just provide guidance to anybody seeking it at this time. That the higher consciousness awareness is now in full effect. A lot of what I'm going to do may kind of be out there, but may kind of not be, as everyone who does have the gifts of receiving messages, also universal codes, some call it, everybody receives different ones. So although you may hear some topics that might be discussed in other channels, you will also hear topics that have yet to be founded. So, as that being said, stay tuned because it's going to get interesting. There are going to be links below. As I said, this is my first video. It's kind of introduction. I am going to do a angel reading for those who seek guidance, just a daily guidance thing that I was being called to do today. So I'm going to do that for you, but first I want to address that there will be, as this is my first time providing a video, I'm still working on my channel. I'm also working on a website that's going to be linked to this channel and a Facebook page as well. So on that note, stay tuned because it is going to get good. There are a lot of readers out there, especially on YouTube. A few of them I have really resonated with, and I will stay connected to them any way I can as they provide me with information and they kind of validate. Like, I do my own readings on myself, which do come out amazing. And I used to need validation from other sources, but the more that I am in tune with my higher self, the more answers I receive, and then I don't need any validation from anybody but my angels. I will say I am receiving information from all angels, but Gabriel is one that always comes to me. And Michael. Michael is in tune with me. He's just said constantly. He does not go anywhere. The others come and go with the messages that need to be received and given to me so I can give it to you. But Michael stands strong with me as he is in all my readings. And he is amazing. There will be information on my website pertaining to all the archangels. Although you can get all this research, just like I have, you can get all this research, Google, YouTube channels dealing with, you just have to look out there. Not everybody, I take bits and pieces from people, and then what resonates with me and what is being told to me, I add in. Because there is no wrong. Let me rephrase that. There are obviously some scam artists out there, but a lot of what people are doing right now is just genuine guidance that they are being told to give, as I am. I don't do anything for greed. So if anybody wants personal readings, it is all upon donation. Actually, somebody inspired me because the readings that I get are doing. I have only found one person who does things upon donation. And I love the fact that he does that. It shows that he really is here to give guidance, and that is it. As am I. And I do look at him like a teacher in a way, most definitely. His link will be below, because although he doesn't have that many followers, it's probably because he speaks the truth, and a lot of people can't handle the truth. But the truth is golden. It truly is. So on that note, I want to do a message that I was just given to do for you. When I first started my journey, as I did not want to believe it. I always thought everything was a coincidence. And there I found anybody who knows anything about the higher consciousness or universal connection knows that nothing is coincidence. Nothing. And I began seeing 1111, which is twin numbers, right? 1111. I upgraded to 22, 20, 33. I'm still getting 33 and 44s. These are the synchronicities that always come to me as of now. Like every hour on the hour, I am being told, like, you're doing your path. You're correctly on your path. This is new to me. This is new to me. Like I said, everything that I am doing, I have just begun this week because I've been being told to do it. And I was I had that fear-based that they obviously want you to get rid of because it's non-existent and where we're going. You cannot be scared. And people's opinions will come and go. So don't take them too seriously because the angels know it all. So speak to them. Let them speak to you. And you don't tell them anything, just so you know. They tell you. You don't tell them. That's one thing I had to learn. All right. So 11:33 is the time that I started this video. And so I knew that it was them wanting to speak through me through a message, not just the cards. Basically saying, I have the vibration of instinct, intuition, which will show progress and happiness to new beginnings and creation, which is this channel, my website, Facebook page, and my new endeavors to help humanity. Ambition and power. We create our own realities. We do. Manifestation is key, you guys. If you do not believe that you can create your own realities, I want you to follow this channel because it is a fact. It is a fact. I was told in one of my angel readings that I got, and I don't want to say his name because I don't know if it's okay that I say it. So until I collaborate with him, I don't want to mention anybody on my channel that does not want to be mentioned. Anyway, so in one of my readings with him, this was told to me to go do ground zero, which is like take your situation, take it away, and rebuild it. And if you don't believe that that is true, you are missing out. You are missing out. You really are, because you create your own realities. Manifesting your reality is completely in your hands. It completely is. As long as you're doing it for good, to better yourself, to progress upon the path that you were given, the divine path that is, I want to say tied to you, that you've signed up to do. And I know. If this is your first time hearing any of this, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but slowly but surely I will get upon every single subject that I am discussing right now. But a lot of you, if you're looking up videos like this, you already know pretty much the basis of awakening, ascending, enlightenment, signs, synchronicities, all that the angels say to you. All right, so it basically says to serve our life soul mission and life purpose, and that is what I'm here to help you do. As I go through mine, I am here to support and guide anybody who needs guidance and who seeks it. That's it. I don't want your money. I mean, donation. Listen, I gotta eat. I gotta eat too, obviously, and I am going to put a lot of time and effort into this. My readings, my channel, my website, all of it. So, as much as I want to do everything for free for you, I do have bills to pay for now, But I'm not going to be the person that I charge you $1 a minute to talk to me. I mean, I don't think I'm that special. I'm just giving messages to give to others. That's it, So, hold on, I got to move this again. It is waking me up, though. This is why I like calming, balancing, all that good stuff, you guys, really does matter. And I don't think people realize that it really, really, really has an impact on connecting to you. First, if you are not connected to yourself, how do you think the angels are going to connect to you? Or you're going to believe that the angels are even trying to connect to you? Okay. So yeah, 1133, 11, we know, great number. 33 is ascending masters. Jesus is an ascending master. They want to, not only me, but all of us, to focus on our divine spark within. Because we all have it. And those with the lampstand that has been placed, it is rapidly occurring, your gifts. It truly is. Give all doubts and fears, worries to the angels and ascending masters. We have much spiritual work to do. This kind of resonated with the reading that I did before this. And then my video messed up. So I'm really curious to see if we're going to get the same cards for the daily reading guidance. Or if they have another message to give. Maybe that's why the video messed up. Because like we said, there is no coincidences. So they know what they're doing. Trust the angels will support you completely. They surround us always. You have to call on your angels, though. They can only help you if you call on them. You have to call your angels. They're not going to tell you. They can't get involved if you are not calling on them. Unless they want you. Unless you were chosen to. Okay. I know. Sometimes I contradict what I'm saying, but that's only because I'll have like one set of information and then a new set will come in, which will wash out the old set. Because new information is always coming in. Nobody has all the answers yet, but bits and pieces are coming in to those who are given the gift of receiving. So if you go on a channel and you're like, well, that's not what you said yesterday. That's not what you said 2 weeks ago. Well, 2 weeks ago was 2 weeks ago. Now they changed it. It's different, It happens. It says, to me, any new projects that I'm considering will be well worth it, and the angels will assist you in their undertaking. So let's start with the project of helping whoever wants to be helped, pretty much. Whoever wants to be helped. I'm going to mix these up again because these were started from the last reading. Okay, they say 3 times front, 3 times back. Divide in half. The first one on the right hand side. Divide double time. See, like I said, they just charge me over here. I don't do my readings like anybody else, as you will start to see, but you will love them. Okay, divide double time. One from each side and two from the middle. And that will happily solve the riddle. There we go. Just pack it up and put it away, which means these are the only cards to be read. Now, where are we going? See, right is bright, but left instead. Start with the top one and go ahead. Okay. So this is how we're going to do this. This card needs to be flipped over. So let's just call our angels to give us the messages that need to be received for the daily guidance of May 23rd, 2016. For anybody seeking what? What are you guys seeking? Fulfillment. We're seeking fulfillment in our inner selves, right? To reach our higher consciousness. All right, flip and see. Can you see this? It's a fire. Kind of what I said before, without knowing that they were telling me what to say. Events moving at a fast pace. More and more people are going to be awoke. Or the people who have already been awoke and not so sure of what is going on are going to come in tune with what they are being called to do. Because there are people, that have been awoke, resulting from the Passover and the Twin Flames, which was April 7th, April 22nd. Okay, guys? And even they said, events moving at a fast pace, delays are over. You cannot stop what they have planned to do. And we're going to go into it because although I do feel like many people are going to reach this higher consciousness, it is a fact. It states in the Bible about the twin flames. Twin flames, okay, have a major role to play in what is about to happen in the new age, new world, new era, Aquarian era. They are the ones that were sealed, the 144,000 that were sealed, okay? And once they all come to their higher consciousness, because listen, I believe they've all been awoke, but they don't necessarily know what is going on. Some of them, a lot of them do know what's going on, but some of them are still stuck in a third dimensional thinking as to where they're trying to make excuses for what is going on because they're not wrapping their minds around it yet. Understand this. They've yet to wrap their minds around it. They think that all their fatigue, all their headaches, all these seeing 11:11, 11:33, 11:22 constantly, seeing things they're not putting two and two together yet. They still have yet to put two and two together yet. But it is coming. There is no more delay. They will be seeing what needs to be seen so the rest of humanity who has been needing to be led will reach higher consciousness. But the twins do play a major role in this. Just so you know. Renewal. Yep. See? They will be renewed from their old to their new. There's no more thinking in the third dimensional mind frame for the twins, because if the twins continue to think in the third dimensional mind frame, then the plan cannot go as planned. And that's just not possible. So it is above, will it be below? So, like I said, fast moving. And I'm sorry that I'm relating this to the twins, but this is just what it is today. Okay? Fast moving. So if you feel that you are truly a twin and you're sitting there wondering, I told this person he's like my twin, or her, she's my twin, and they just aren't getting it, and they're just not doing what needs to be done. You know what? They are doing what needs to be done. Because you're doing your journey and they're doing theirs. And slowly but surely, well, fastly, they're going to be getting it. They already have the downloads and the information. They're just not putting it together. They are so stuck in their third dimensional thinking, what has been taught to them, that they cannot get out of it yet. But guess what? They're going to be renewed and restored. The angels are working behind the scenes, guys. You really don't need to worry about it. Stop stressing, because it is happening. If you are the twin in the higher consciousness with the gifts and you are wondering how come you're the only one that has these gifts and why aren't they getting it yet, it's because they have not came to the complete comprehension of it. And that's okay, because they will, because they're about to be renewed. So don't worry about it. Three of fire. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Okay. So we got our twins over here. Listen, the ones that are kind of, they know, but they think they're pretty much thinking they're crazy. And if you told somebody that they're your twin and they're like, they're just nuts. This is impossible. Well, guess what? They're going to figure it out. It is. And they will be renewed. And once they are, abundance will come. Because once all the twins reach their higher consciousness, they provide the power for the rest of them to come, for the rest of humanity to come along. Those chosen to go, They provide the power. That is what they're here to do. To save humanity from themselves. It is in their soul contracts, you guys. I want to see. You have to see the bigger picture. So, like I said, the twins, because I was already talking about this, the twins who came to high consciousness and are waiting for their other counterpart to come, and I know this is really hard, you have to have patience, because they're going to come. Just know they're going to come, and go on with your journey, because you're doing great things by yourself. You don't, I don't want to, you don't really need them around you. You definitely don't need them in your space, or even to be you don't need them to do your journey physically. And the third dimensional, they're with you in the fifth, even though they have not brought the fifth to the third yet to coincide it with one another. But they're going to. So just be patient and do what needs to be done for you guys. You understand? If you're so obsessed with this, you're going to stall the process. That's what they're saying. Stop being obsessed. I think they might be talking to me. Stop being obsessed about it. Who cares? They're going to come. They don't have an action. It's going to happen in divine timing, which is at a fast rate. It's coming. So you're good. You of earth. Skilled work is rewarded. Learning all there is to know about a topic and going back to school. Okay. Like I just said, you're supposed to focus on what needs to be done for you. on your journey. Your work will be rewarded because probably with the fact that union is going to happen. That might be a reward, you know, or just saving humanity in itself is a great reward, right, guys? Okay. And a lot of things I do, listen, some things I'm saying is like sarcastic when I say things like, oh, yeah, you know, but other things are completely real. So I want to make this channel fun, as I know it's a lot to take in. Okay. So skilled work is rewarded. So like I said, you're going to be rewarded for your patience. You're going to be rewarded for your faith. You're going to be rewarded for your journey, your part in your journey. Even if your journey is meant to like come together, you have to play your role in order to get there. So continue to play that role because it's going to be rewarded with abundance, prosperity, all things that are promised will be coming to you. You give them patience and they'll give you promises. That's it. And then I was learning on there to know about a topic going back to school. Basically, that's why you need to have patience because they are going back to school. And it's funny, look at the card. I didn't even notice this really because I'm just receiving the messages, but I don't sit here and look at. And that's crazy because look at like two. See the two? There's 1, 2. And it's connected to 1, which is basically the twins, right? Your higher self, you have the same higher self, but you're 2 divided. And even right here, they're on their own journey because they're growing. They're growing. If you have to, I would say you're both going to school right now. Do as much inner work as you can for you. Let them do their inner work because they're going to need to, especially the masculine. You know what? I don't want to say that because some feminine, like some women are more masculine energies. So I'll just say the masculine energy, not the masculine form. There's a difference, guys. So I would say most of the masculine energies are the more stubborn because they're more rational. Like they're so stuck on what they've been taught that it's harder for them to accept what is really going on, what is really at play here. So they're going to need your patience, like this card tells you, because they need to be renewed. But in order for them to be renewed, they have to go back to school. They have to relearn their thought patterns. They have to gain the truth. They have to relearn it, especially masculine. You have to go everything about, they're going to do so much research. They need to take time. They need to figure out from point A to point Z how the heck we got there. They can't just be like, oh yeah, I get it. Because it doesn't make sense to them yet. But it will. With your patience, you will be rewarded because they will learn. See that? Oh, we got a great reading. Oh my gosh, I get so excited with this. Like I said, this is newer to me and I've been being called to do all this, right? And I really fought it. I'll get into my videos about how I even got here. The truth is going to set you free. And here we go. Knight of Air. They're coming. It's funny because every time I talk about the twin, I get him. Knight of Air. He's coming. It says intelligent, decisive, idealistic, tireless. I want to say that these traits are what they're going to learn. Okay? Because in the third dimensional, like right now, if they're not believing in this yet, I don't want to say they don't believe because they do know, but they're trying to rationalize it, and it cannot be rationalized. If you're going to rationalize this, you're going to think it's like a fairy tale, a myth, and we're going to get into mythology too. So, not everything can be rationalized, guys. The greatest things in the world don't make sense sometimes, and it is what it is. That's just it. But that's why they're going to have a harder time. doing this, I believe. But they're going to get it. See? It says you would be rewarded, right? And then here's this card that shows. Here they come. They got it. So if they're showing traits of being an indecisive person, you know, they don't know which way to go, it's because they haven't went back to school yet, guys. But they're going to, because in order for them to be renewed, they must go back. So have the patience and allow them to go back, because abundance is promised to you guys, to all of them. See, events that occur with great speed. You have patience. How many times does it tell you? Fast, rapid, great speed. It's coming. It is coming. Just be patient with them. Send them love. I know sometimes you get annoyed with them, but don't, because they don't know what's going on. Oh, I have to go this way. But they will. They're going to see, you know, they really are. So your night, when it pertains to the twins and the masculine energy, which does not have to be a masculine form, I want to repeat that. And it says, and it even says right here, take time to carefully review your options. They're going to take time. They have to take time. Because right now, they know this deep down inside them. Their higher self is telling them, but they're rationalizing it. You understand? They think it's just feelings. You know, like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Blah, 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 blah. But that thinking pattern is going to be renewed. It's going to be renewed because they're going back to school. Not literally, guys. They're going to do research, they're looking it up, blah, blah, blah. And abundance and patience is needed from the other twin who already knows. Mostly the feminine. And your night will be promised to you. But you have to let the angels do their work behind the scenes. You have to. They just said, we know what we're doing. They said, do you. Do your own journey. Your own journey brings you together. We each have separate missions that collide into one. Without the two, the one cannot be reunited. And that's what I got for today. And I didn't want to make that all about twins, but I just did because that's what they did. So, and like I said, I wanted this channel to be a lot about twins. But I do want to provide guidance because not everybody's a twin, you guys. Not everybody's a twin. And it's okay because you can still reach your higher consciousness without being a twin. It's just that the twins opened up the doors for everybody to do so. That is it. So don't get offended when, well, I don't think I have a twin, but I feel that they still talk to me. They might. You might be correct. You know, I'm not saying they don't. I'm just saying that the twins were the ones who opened the door. For the people, because some people before, because here we go. We're going to go off topic. I'm not saying that people haven't been discussing, you know, angel reading, psychic abilities for decades. Okay? They have been. But the twins, this is the difference. The twins, the Aquarian age since 2012. And you wouldn't meet your twin before then. Or during then. Okay. Let's just say you met your twin in, let's give an approximately time, 2008. You did not you went through all your baggage, all the things about twins, and we'll go into that because my video would be 5 hours long, and I don't want to do videos that are 5 hours long right now. Okay, so what was I saying? Okay, not saying that nobody carried these abilities, they did. Okay, but I'm saying that the twins opened up the consciousness that could be open for everybody. You understand what I'm saying? We all have these gifts inside of us. every single one of us have these gifts inside of us. It is our third dimensional thinking, so to speak, the man, religion, limitations that have took our gifts from us. You don't believe that you can talk to the angels because they say it's wrong. You don't believe that you can hear what is going, the plan from above that is about to happen below because they say you can't. You have to let go of that. You have to let go of that thinking. The only limitations set are the ones we set upon ourselves. The twins are the ones breaking those barriers. They don't have to be physically together to do so. You understand? As long as they're both awoken, 7th and the 22nd of April, many twin flames finally awoke. Even if they're not acknowledging that they're awoke, they are awoke because they've been receiving information, having dreams, constantly thinking of this person and they don't know why. And they are probably relating it to, oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? I'm going on. They're trying to rationalize it as this cannot be real. This sounds like a fairy tale. This person is just divine to you and tied to you. And with them, you can do all things. And I mean, you guys, it does sound kind of like a fairy tale. It does, but it is. It is a fairy tale that is promised from above to below, because that is how the work is going to be done. And you can see it here. So to all my twins, I just want to send love, 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 because you guys are doing great work. Great work. And take it day by day. Take it day by day. And continue to go to school. Even if you can never stop learning, you guys. Like I said, the messages change day to day. There's new messages being brought in. There's new information being brought in. There's new codes being brought in. Nobody has received every single aspect of the plan in one scoop. Not one person. And I can guarantee you that nobody says they did. Not one person. It is bit by bit, piece by piece. And each person, twin, receives a bit of it. Now, when we connect the grid, when we all start to connect, that's the whole point. I wish I had things to connect. Slowly, we're going to start to connect. Boom, boom, boom. Each twin and the next twin and the next twin to the next twin. Once we make those connections, the higher consciousness will be brought out for almost everybody who wants to receive it. If you're going to doubt it, and then you might not have been chosen to be part of the process. But we want everybody to be part of the process. We want everybody to be part of the process because you do have the capability to, if you want to. At least I believe you do. Some will say different, but, and I'm not to say they're wrong. Because like I said, I don't know everything. I just know the little bits and pieces they give me, and then I give them to you, and then that's how that works. I love my twins. You guys are really doing great things. I give personal readings. I'm going to continue to give readings on this channel. And I hope you guys like it. If you guys ever want me to do certain topics, feel free to make comments. Feel free to ask anything. Like I said, I don't know everything. Nobody does, unless you are our creator, source energy, God himself. But, and the angels, I'm pretty sure they know everything too. They do, but they don't give you all the information at once. Oh my goodness, do you know what that would do to your freaking vibrations? You can't take on all that. Slowly but surely. Like I just did that reading and I'm already tired. And I've been talking for 40 minutes. And it's only been seeming like 5. I could go on and on and on, but I don't want to do that to you guys. So, thank you. I'm going to say thank you to my angels. Thank you to all the angels for the guidance for today. Thank you for telling us that the twins have great work and are a great part of the mission and the divine plan. Thank you, thank you, thank you.